Start off by extending my profound thanks to President Higgins. It's a great honor to be here to be celebrating our 10th anniversary. I had never imagined that we would be here celebrating this date in the Áras, and we're absolutely delighted to be here. I was also really struck by your speech and the fact that when we're talking about trans activism and how far we've come, we are very much standing on the backs of giants. There's a long tradition of gender transgression, and I appreciate you reminding us of this on this particular day. When I moved here to Ireland 6 years ago, I never imagined I would be standing here. I never imagined that we would have achieved all that we have achieved. When you think about it, 10 years is actually a very short time. And while I want to celebrate 10 years of TENI, I also want to celebrate the trans community, because we're only here because of all of you, each and every one of you in this room. And I think it's very clear that as an organization, we've accomplished so much, but there's still a lot more to do, and as a movement, we are growing. As the President mentioned, in 2015, we saw the passage of the Gender Recognition Act. This was an incredible moment for our community. In the past year, we've seen 150 or plus individuals who've been legally recognized. But legal recognition was never just about a piece of paper. It's an important piece of paper, but our advocacy has always been about ensuring that the state sees us as transgender people for who we are. It was the moment when trans people stepped out of the shadows. And I want to echo the President in thanking Lydia Foy and Michael Farrell for all the incredible work that they've done. Lydia was on the front lines 22 years ago when it was very, very different to be a trans person, and it's her tenacity and bravery that really spurs us on at TENI. We've also seen great strides in the area of healthcare, education, employment, and family support. And this is a crucial lifeline for our community and their families. And I want to take a moment and pay special tribute to the staff at TENI, because they are incredibly dedicated, passionate people. So I want to thank Vanessa, Gordon, Catherine, Turin, and Sam for all the incredible work they do to progress trans rights in Ireland. I would also like to thank our board, past and present, many of whom are here with us today, because without their support and guidance, we certainly would not be able to do the work that we do. And I would be incredibly remiss if I didn't thank one particular board member, TENI Chair Sarah R. Phillips, who has endless devotion and vision for TENI, and I'd like to thank her especially. I think if you need a symbol of change, all you need to do is look around this room. We are absolutely thrilled to be joined by a variety of our health and education partners. In particularly, I would like to specifically acknowledge Dr. Philip Crowley, who's the HSC National Director of Quality Improvement Division, I think I got that right, who has been a long-time supporter for trans rights, and it's crucial that we have support through all of these institutions. And our work would only be possible with the strong partnerships and collaborations that we have with members of the community and voluntary sector. And in this room today, I'd like to pay tribute to a variety of the groups that have joined us, such as FLAC, Belong to Youth Services, ICCL, and Outhouse, as well as members of the trans peer support groups from across the country and members of Transparency. You do incredible work, and it's very much what gives us life and pushes our work forward. I think our diversity is our strength, and I'm very grateful for all that you have achieved. I just want to wrap this all up by taking a moment to look back 10 years to 2006, and I want to thank those first committee members who came together, who envisioned a better future for trans people, who planned, who plotted, who argued, and who eventually birthed the organization that we have today. And I want to thank a few of them who are here today, in particular Vicky, Linda, Philippa, and Karina, for all of their work way back when. So can we get a round of applause for them? I think despite how far we've come and despite the great history that we have, there is clear that there is a huge amount of work that still needs to be done to ensure that all trans people live safe and full lives so that we can all thrive. But today I want us to celebrate, and I want us to say yay to 10 years of TENI, and I hope that perhaps you might welcome us back in 10 years' time. So thank you.